There's a lot of different farming practices out there. And as we developed the technology within the crop protection side and the technology within the equipment side, you saw a lot of a natural progression from a really equipment intensive process 35, 40 years ago to more of a speed process now. I've lived here in Geltner my whole life. Grew up in the same house I live in currently. Extended family's been here well over 100 years. My brother and I came back at different stages to come here and farm. I'll run the planter for the most part. Brother will run the drill. I run the combine, he runs the auger wagon. The kids are kind of at the stage now where they're helping out, doing the jobs I don't want to do. So we each have some of our own responsibilities, but there's a lot of times it's just all hands on deck to get things done. Around here, there's a lot of ethanol plants, so we're usually heavy on the corn side just by nature. We split it out, so we have some yellow corn, we have some white corn, we have some non-GMO, we have GMO corn, so we have kind of a mix. And then also we have popcorn, and then that goes to movie theaters and throughout the world. When we're looking at trying to raise corn, we're kind of starting at a baseline of 240 bushels an acre. If you have 160 acres of ground, you're looking at somewhere around 40,000 bushels of corn, which sounds like a lot, but in the scheme of things, when the United States is raising billions of bushels of corn, it's just a small percentage. We're always trying to try different things. We've kind of taken the approach that we're going to use whatever we need at different times. The average day in the farm can really depend on the season, and when you're really trying to get the ground ready to plant, it can be days of just getting up, grabbing some breakfast, going out in the tractor, and going till you're tired. As we've gotten into more technology and more auto steers, you can actually run longer hours. The tractor's doing the work instead of me doing the work of driving the tractor. But then as we get into irrigation season, even that's changed from technology. You can just check the phone and it'll send us a message saying, hey, we shut off. And so it's made a lot of it easier. So every bushel of corn in the state has a checkoff put on it of 1/2 cent. And then that goes into research, market development, communications, those avenues. The history of working with the Corn Board goes back to originally being in the Growers Association, which is a membership side, and then applied to be on the checkoff side. I've been on the board now for 6 years, and we help administer the checkoff. So we can be out there as the force trying to find new uses for corn. We're trying to market the corn to make sure that the farmers out here have a voice, and they collectively can take their checkoff dollars and then find value for that corn that they're raising. We've had family farming for 120 years, had relatives that just stayed here and farmed the ground. So it's long roots here in Geltner, Nebraska.